The woman had been married for 3 years, but she still couldn't get pregnant. A hospital check revealed the problem was her husband. He had azoospermia. He would never be able to have children. Just as the woman was ready to go home to tell him the truth, she caught him walking in with a pregnant woman. The mistress proudly claimed she was carrying his child. The woman felt utterly humiliated. Her husband not only cheated, but even made her the fool who had to take the blame. Furious, she crushed the diagnosis paper in her hand and demanded a divorce on the spot. Then she grabbed her suitcase and walked out of the house. But just as she didn't know where to go, a luxury car stopped in front of her. Out came a man looking dazed. He grabbed her arm, saying he'd been drugged and needed her help to detox. She panicked and shoved him away. But the man promised he would take responsibility. Hearing that, the woman hesitated, so she treated it as a farewell to the past. That brief 10-minute encounter with a stranger changed her entire life. 7 years later, she was raising the child alone, and the man from that night had no idea. He was actually the son of the richest family in town and a math genius. That day his wealthy father pushed him to marry, afraid the powerful family would lose its heir. But the man refused, because his heart already belonged to someone. That someone was the woman he met 7 years ago. Right at that moment, the woman appeared with her child. The billionaire was stunned. The boy looked exactly like his son at that age. The next second, the boy solved a complex math problem with relativity, calling it too easy. The billionaire froze in shock, because just like his son, this boy had extraordinary math talent since childhood. Realizing something was wrong, he rushed to follow them, but all he picked up was the boy's dropped hat. His hands trembled with excitement when the woman agreed to sell it. She thought there was barely any money in his account, but when she checked, the balance showed 8.88 million. After mother and son left, the CEO arrived. The billionaire secretly sent the boy's hair for a DNA test. Soon the assistant came running with the results. The child was indeed the CEO's son. The man froze on the spot, finally remembering that night 6 years ago. He really had been drugged and saved by a passing woman. Now he knew the child was his own flesh and blood. The billionaire immediately ordered people to find them, but the man stopped him. He calmly said there was no need. Then he called the Olympiad headmaster, announcing he wanted to take on a student. The headmaster trembled with shock. The math prodigy himself wanted to mentor a child. Meanwhile, the father and son rushed to the competition hall, confident in the boy's talent, because no one could match him. Just then an old lady stood up, claiming her grandson would take first place. The woman looked up in disbelief. It was her ex-mother-in-law. 6 years ago, she had kicked the woman out for not having children. Soon the results were announced. As expected, her son scored a perfect score and won first place. The scheming woman was stunned. Her son had only managed second place by cheating. But before the woman could claim the prize, the vicious mother-in-law grabbed the paper first.